Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Big Bud Builds. Today I'm going to be showing you the crucial fundies on how to build. So just all the basic stuff your builds need, like from exterior to all the way into interior design. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So number one is depth. So you always want depth in your builds. It just adds a lot more, it makes your build more realistic even, and more just better overall. I don't even know, it's just so nice to have it, and it's so simple to do. You just take one oak log and or any of your pillar structure and just put it one more out from your other one, and it makes this. And then you can even put a pillar in the middle, and even put backwards stairs and slabs to really bring it out a bit. So that's step number one. And step number two is your kitchen. So it's always important to have a very functional kitchen, because you're gonna need to cook everything in here, and I don't know, it's just really good to have it. It's really easy to make with the 1.14 update now with barrels. So that's really pretty much the only reason I put it in this episode, is because it's just with barrels, they look so much like counters and smokers, and it's all great and all. So as you can see, you got a fridge here, it iron and iron doors, simple classic design, and smokers and barrels to act as counters, and also functional to keep all your food needs in them, and the occasional furnace as well, because no blast furnaces and smokers don't cook everything like glass and stuff like that, so they're always good to have. Number three is the bathroom. Not really the most crucial item in the house, but can put it in because it does kind of look nice if you know how to do it right. And here's mine. You have, of course, the barrels for counter, a sink. This is very important. A tripwire hook right here, and then a cauldron full of water is how you make a sink. And you have this little bathroom mat here. You have a nice little flower that matches the wall, which is very nice. We can move to here, and then we'll do a shower. Scaffolding is really nice for a little table almost. You can, as you can see, you can stack it up. You imagine if you put like towels here and stuff at the bottom, and at the top you actually put a little flower pot just to bring out the room a bit more and just make it all nice. And the shower, I was kind of stuck on this one, but to my best at it, you have a little glass separate here. I was gonna add a door, but adding a door, I'll just show you right now, would look kind of trash. As you can see, it just doesn't connect and just looks terrible. So no door, you just walk in here, you step on these iron pressure plates to act like little drains, and I should show you here, it's like the roof is leaking, like because you just had a shower and the thing's dripping. How you do that is you just put water above the block, and of course it drips. So that's how you do it. And for number four is number four is you don't need a million blocks to make something look good. As you can see, I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this little house. Actually, this is kind of like two steps in one. It's showing one, you don't need a billion blocks to make something look good. I used like 5 here. We got the stripped log as the floor and wall, and then a plank as the main wall, and it's just, you can look for yourself, it's quite good. I also got depth in it, as I showed in the first step. So it's pretty much just a very basic layout. And the second mini step to this step is don't make your builds one shape. Always just screw around with it. Just make it round, stick around, make any weird ass shape. So if these little two compartments were here, this would just be a rectangle. But adding those little compartments, these little outbursts here, I guess, just make your build just a lot better, just in general. And little tip I actually used is here. If something's not symmetrical and you want to put 2 middle doors in it, and you don't want to use one, you can just put the middle doors here and then put a piece of glass there, and works out quite well. And it's still symmetrical, as you can see here. 3 and 3. So there you go. Step, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the last step. I say these are 2, but it's just, these are the most simplest things you gotta always do in your builds. Never make your build the same block as the same floor. So like this, as you can see here, it's the same. It's just absolutely terrible. I would never do it in a million years. What you're supposed to do, very simple, is this. You put log in it, and then you can have your wall here. So it just separates it a bit, so it's not all blended in. So there you go. That's A. And number B is never have a too high roof. It's too cramped, unless you're trying to do like a secret little bunker thing or whatever. It's supposed to be cramped. Don't do it, and you wouldn't even make it out of these blocks. Supposed to do is, I didn't use depth as you can see here, but just the example, make it 3 high so you can jump and just about hit your head on the top of the roof. So you just got a lot more room, and it's very easily to do. I don't even think you need a ladder for this. You just this, and yeah, you don't. So just very simple. You're not going to use much more wood for it, and yeah, adds a lot more. So if you want, there's this sign here. Ooh, want more? Like and comment for the next Funides. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. If you like this episode, you can do what that sign's telling you to do, and I can add in a million more tips. Well, probably not a million, but at least 10 more tips. So, if you like this episode, please like it and leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in... Just saying the same thing over and over. Okay, I'm gonna get the hell out of here.